The Gloire Space signing in. How do we know if somebody is our real friend? 3 things: status, struggle, and money. Those 3 things, unless you've been through those 3 things with somebody, you don't really know if they're your friends. You know they're friendly, but are they your friends? Do they have your back? Are they there for thick and thin? You don't know unless you've been through these 3 things with somebody. And now, you know what, even though I'm saying friends, but it also includes partners. It also includes family. Everybody's good and cool when things are good. But when struggles happen, when big differences shift, it shows you a different face to people. I'm not trying to say they're evil, because everybody will have their way of justifying themselves. They'll say you've changed. They'll say you're no longer the same person. They'll say, oh, he's arrogant. And there you go. They've just justified themselves and you're the person to blame. Test number 1, struggles. When we say struggles, we're talking about the dramas. We're talking about tough times, times that require you to stand your ground. You'll see families split apart. You'll see friends no longer talking to each other. You'll see disrespect, and naturally rifts happen. These can get so crazy that you'll see people, especially I've seen this in families, the drama is so intense that somebody goes through life-threatening diseases or surgeries and they will not even visit that person. That's how deep these things get. So your family, and okay, we had some differences, but now that we had our differences, I got sick. You don't care if I'm alive or dead? Wow. Man, that is brutal. With partners, you'll see this happen. You know, everybody has their heyday, everybody has their low times. And in your low times, does your partner still treat you the same? Do they have the same level of respect for you? That is a big indication. And you know what? Unfortunately, when we first get to know someone, we don't see these parts because it's all fun and games in the start. It's the honeymoon period. And be careful, because people are going to try to rush you into relationships. But what is a relationship unless these things you've gone through? You've seen how this person reacts when they're at their worst. Now, a lot of times by that time, especially the disrespect part, you probably won't even see it until it's too late. And then not only do you have to battle their disrespect, you can't even let them go anymore. This person is now deep into you. The emotions are there, the financial linking and all that stuff, it becomes much more difficult. So don't rush into relationships. And same thing, just because somebody's family, someone's a friend, don't rush into making decisions that will link you up. Take things little by little. Believe me, you'd rather lose someone than gain an enemy that close. Those are not your friends, not good partners, and not family. Test number 2, money. Money makes people go crazy. When they gain money, they will treat you differently to when they didn't have money. As much as this is cliche, but people change when money's involved. I didn't believe this until I saw it over and over. A person with and without money doesn't mean they're going to be the same person. The people that are, these people are rare. And I'm not talking about, they got $100 raise. I'm talking about life-changing money. When people get life-changing money, they are going to change. And you might not be part of their plan anymore. A story that I have was a particular friend of mine. Well, we were friends for a long time. And I would go to his house when he was broke. Nobody even visited him. I would be there for him. And when he got money, strange how things shifted. I was one of the first people that I got axed. Suddenly, showing money was important to him. But it is what it is. So you'll find friends before and after money might change. And those people who'll change to the worst, of course, by distancing you, by thinking that everybody's after their money. And of course, it's their right to think that way, but If you're genuinely don't care about their money, like, hey, I was your friend when you were broke. Do you think I care about your money? When it's an insecurity in someone, they'll think everyone is now after me, after my dough. And sometimes it's the opposite. You got friends, you got money, and then you lose your money and you lose your friends. Test number 3, status. Ooh, this one is a tricky one, because sometimes the status that someone has, they can become your friends because they got status, and sometimes they will lose you because of their status as well. You got no status and these people are your friends. You gain status and hey, the jealousy, the envy, the criticism, oh, you've changed a lot. You'll see people without status so humble. There was a guy that came to work with us a few years ago. It would have been before COVID, so maybe 2018, 2017. This guy was so gentle, so humble. He'd listen to everybody. And there was this old man that worked with us. This old man would have been in his 80s. And this old man, he had nobody. He would be at work and he'd try to open conversations with different people just to get his social life in. And this new employee would talk to the old man when the old man would talk to him. And they would converse. The younger guy would say, oh, he's so lovely, so full of wisdom. Then that younger man got a contract. The moment he got a contract, I never forget this. The old man came to talk to him and he said to him, look, I'm doing work now. Now, you might say to me, yeah, but maybe he genuinely was doing work. No, it wasn't genuine. And he avoided this old man forever and ever and ever. In fact, sadly, that old man got dementia and he no longer recognizes anybody. And funny enough, his conversations were now with selected people. He would only talk to the hierarchy about things. He doesn't want to talk to us normal employees anymore. That's a classic way in status where somebody moves up the rank, no longer needs the lower guys, so no longer needs to talk to you. When you're in place of power, people will come and talk to you. When you lose that position of power, those same people don't need to talk to you no more. Even knocking on your door to say good morning is not important anymore. I remember one of my first ever jobs, the head director, he'd be at his office, and then it was an open office, and one of the younger employees would, oh, do you want me to open your curtain? And then to be honest with you, I was only like 19, 20 at the time, but I know a brown nose when I see one. And that's because of the power of status. You gotta be able to see that that's what it is. Don't trick yourself. Don't think people love you more because you have status. They love your status. Don't think they love you more because you have money. It's your money. These 3 things that we mentioned, keep them in your mind. Don't be overly paranoid because you know what? There's nothing you can do about it. The only thing that you should do about it is just be aware of it and try to see why these people are being your friend. Because if you befriend someone and give them more time, more effort, more energy than they deserve, it's going to be you who's going to suffer in the end. If you can see those things in yourself, you'll see them in other people, and you'll be able to cultivate healthy friends, healthy relationships with family and partners as well. The Gloire Space, signing out.